guys, StinaRose here, and welcome back to another World Tour video here on the Greenhouse SMP. This is my patron server, and we are finishing off Season 2 of what's been an amazing season, and I wanted to show you some of the wonderful builds and things that my patrons have been doing, and let you guys know that if you want to join us for the launch of Season 3, please join the Patreon at the gold level before December 1st so that you can join us for that launch. All right, let's get into these base tours and community area builds, and I hope that you enjoy. Hello, Uncle Jimbo. Why don't you show
Hey,
us
Stina,
around?
how you doing? Well, thank you very much. This is my house here. It's just kind of a fun little build I decided to make use of acacia because, well, I like the orange tone and it goes well with spruce and other things. So it kind of pops. It's got 2 levels, so I have an upstairs as well. I have my little sitting area up here. I have my bedroom in the back, some artwork.
Oh, that's
Of course,
right.
You can sit on the chairs
I
and look
forgot
out
you
the
can
windows.
you can sneak into the chairs. Oh, what a lovely view.
It's the best. I mean, that's kind of why I picked this location. I mean, you got the jungle, you have the ocean, you have all sorts of stuff. It's just a great location. And upstairs is just storage, so it's nothing really to write home about.
Okay.
And this is where I'm going to be stashing my armor when we finish. I'll just leave it here for the world download, so anyone wants to make use of it, they're welcome to it. Over here, of course, is the requisite gunpowder farm. Oh, hi, Bob. Bye, Bob.
And it's working.
Of course, this is a design by Voltrox. I found it on YouTube. It's just simple, effective, and of course, wow, this thing's really working well today.
It really is. Wow, you invited a big party.
Well, it's CreeperCon. It's right upstairs. 2021. It's a blast. Yes,
it's a blast.
Near the water, of course, I have where I've been growing my end trees and my nether trees down over there.
Okay.
Just some basic farms, and I actually have some little farms in the wall over there to gather the mushrooms and everything.
Very good.
So all I have to do is just hit it with a little bit of bone meal. I'll demonstrate.
Okay.
This is actually a design from Waddles.
Very good.
All I gotta do is hit this block right here with this, and it automatically harvests it.
Very good. That's helpful because growing these, it's painstaking.
Sometimes. And that's why I built this, so get up there, get all the wart out of there, and that which I do not need goes into this, and it goes away.
Composting for the win.
The barn is a lot of fun because that's where my shack used to be.
Oh, where your shack used to be.
Yes, before I built the house, I had my little shack that I would hide in at night when the monsters would try to come kill me when I'm building the temple. So it was through this door right here, and of course you can still see some remnants of it here and there. I have a bed here, and well, of course, because I'm contrary, I decided to build an AFK fish farm.
Okay.
Why, you ask? Not for anything else, except I wanted fish. So I have fish down here.
Okay, so lots of fish.
Yes, and of course I have my horses. I have my skelly horses. Yes, that's the ever-popular Frill Chicken Farm. And yes, it works really well. Yes. Now, the fun part, of course, was this build. This was inspired by our dear friends JJ and Wild. They built one on a video right before the start of Season 2, and I said, I want that for my base. And if we fly around it, It's a pretty big complex here.
Oh, excellent.
But the fun is on the inside. I was hoping to put in some kind of a Jeb door, but the redstoning was beyond me, so I decided to just go for something simple that looked halfway nice. And of course, I finally got the floors finished in here.
I was gonna say, I like the floor. The standing water is really nice.
Yes, and of course, here's my cat collection here. We have all the ocelots.
Oh, murder cats.
Murder cats, yes. My sheep farm. Somehow these 4 got cooked. And I do not know how, unless I got hit by lightning or something.
It was probably lightning.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I lost 4 of my sheeps.
Did you at least get... Yep, you got the mutton. Okay.
Yes, I got the mutton. Yeah, I got the mutton. So sadly, alas, but they served well. They helped me build the free fall at the gaming district and other things. So it was a good thing. And of course, the nice thing is I don't have farms littering my whole facility because they're all over here. I have potatoes, I have carrots, I have wheat, I have beetroot, and of course down at the end is the sugarcane farm.
Of course.
And these things are just well, these shouldn't be in here.
I just sat on your step.
Which step? Oh,
I went to look inside of your chest and sat on the step instead. That was hilarious.
Well, you can technically can sit on any of these steps here. I mean, it's a little, well, maybe not. Not the ones on the floor, you can't. Or maybe you can.
You gotta have an empty hand, I think.
I did have here, you get out. Now we're seeing.
So this is like a hot tub?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's our stone hot tub. You can just kind of sit here after a long day running from mobs and just kind of sit and soak, look around at the stuff.
I have to admit that being able to sit on stairs is so much fun.
Over here, of course, like I said, I have the wheat farm. I have the beetroot farm. Down here is where all my sugar cane comes in from.
Okay, and
not the biggest farm, but it's still got what I needed.
Sometimes it doesn't need the biggest farm, to be honest, with sugar cane.
Yes.
And I see you've got
and of course,
cows. I
have many cows, and they help me keep me in steak for quite some time. How am I getting all this stone in here? This all was dirt not that long ago, so I was basically tearing everything out just to make sure it looked nice for the tour here. And back here, this here is my pumpkin farm and melon farm.
Oh, I like it.
And this is a bit OP. This little guy will give me everything I possibly could use, and it gives me a place to grow my cocoa beans too.
Is it just 2? No, it's 3.
There's
plants
3
of
across.
each.
3 plants of each, and just kind of grab these guys out and just turn them into melons. And then I take them upstairs for trading purposes.
Excellent.
And so I never run out of supplies, of course. I have the basalt and stone generator right here, which works really, really well. So
Yep.
Now we'll just kind of go upstairs.
Oh,
Welcome to the trading hall.
I have heard about this place.
Yes.
Oh.
All you do is bring your iron over here to the bank, get all the emeralds you can possibly use.
Yep.
And because I can get all these emeralds, I really don't have to worry about zombifying guys. So the prices are what they are, but I can still afford pretty much anything. So we'll go up to the 3rd floor. And here's my storage area up here.
Oh.
Pretty manual, pretty basic, but it gets the job done. And I had so much space, it was not even funny. So didn't feel the need to put in all the redstoning and all. But maybe next season.
Maybe next season. Okay.
And like I said, just hop in, go to the 4th floor. This is kind of unfinished up here, but this is going to be where I had my enchanting set up here.
Okay.
With the
good old grindstone.
Grinding stone, yeah. And of course over here is where I was going to have a much more in-depth brewing area.
Okay.
But I never did get to it, and the stuff I had got the job done, so there really wasn't much point.
Wait, this place looks familiar.
Yeah, this is very familiar. This is similar to the one you built on your hardcore world.
Yes. Without the tree in the center, but I like it.
Yes, it's nice. It's open. It gives me bees. Gives me a place just to sit at night and look out at the mobs going across the way. And of course, it sets up our last stop on the tour. It was not here before. This is something we completely built from scratch.
Wait a minute.
And
this isn't a vanilla village at all.
No, I built this. Actually, Keyboard helped a lot. She built a lot of these houses here. I built the towers. I put in the fields and everything. We wanted to make it look as close to vanilla as possible.
It, from a distance, other than the fact that it's too laid out, like, symmetrically, you wouldn't really know. Well done.
Yeah, so, I was kind of hoping to catch some zombified villagers, but that did not work. My traps remained empty. So I decided just to bring my leftover jungle guys over, and they started making babies. So we have jungle and desert villagers over here.
Okay.
And like I said, I just took some stuff from my farm, made some hay bales, put some carrots in here.
And they've been
breeding happily for the last couple days.
Wow. Oh, yes, we still have young children. Excuse me, you should be in school. Wait, he didn't make you a school. Uncle Jimbo, you didn't make them a school?
I did make a school. It's right over here. See, you've got teachers and everything.
Listen, you guys, I see you. School.
It is Thanksgiving here in the United States, so they're off school today.
Okay,
yes.
we'll
actually they're off school this week, so yeah.
We'll give you the day off.
Yes. So that's my base, Stina.
Excellent. I like it. Well done, Uncle Jimbo. And we are here at Night of the Hidden Realms base. Night, why don't you show us around and tell us what you've done?
This is my nether hub, as you can see, and let's go to this nether portal here. This is the clubhouse to my marina.
Oh, exciting.
Here are the indoor eating area. And if you go through here are the outdoor eating area. And if we go down here and go down the stairs, we're coming down to the Marina Plaza and the marina itself. Sadly, no boats here. I don't have time to do that.
I like the flooring. These squares are really nice.
Very subtle.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
And when we go out here, it's my tree farm that is organic.
Oh.
The tree is a little of everywhere.
Oh, I like
But I tried to keep the same trees in the same areas.
But the organic
look is... have all 6 overworld trees and both their nether trees.
I like the organic look of it. Very nice.
And if we go up here, we have my little pet Charlie here. He's a ravager.
That's a dangerous pet.
Yeah, but he's a cuddly little boy. Let's continue here. If we go down here and back to the bridge, we see my mansion, the front of my mansion.
Very nice.
After we have crossed the bridge, we go to the right to go to my pool area that I have built with a barbecue and a little hot tub.
Oh, very nice.
And little of everything. And behind here we see a house that I not have time to finish. And when you have finished in the pool, you can go up to the sauna that is in here. And here are the relaxing room with shower and of course the sauna.
Oh, very nice. Oh, this is very lovely.
Take a quick look in the bedroom. Here are all the maps that has been made on the server from. Let me remember. I can't remember what her name is.
Blue Owl. Yes, Blue Owl.
Blue Owl, yes.
Yeah.
Here is my ASP map. It's for Christmas Eve for last year with these presents under. And I autism awareness ribbon because I have autism myself. And then the little other, like the transgender flag, pride flag, because I belong to the HIBTQ community. And in here we have the map room of my base. It is turned 180 degrees because when you look here and look out the doors, you have it right.
Okay, that makes sense.
We can go to the nightclub I have on the top floor of the mansion, with a bar and a dance floor, a colored dance floor.
Ooh.
Even.
Oh, that's
and the
pretty.
Speakers, and of course I have a jukebox. And if you come down here, you have my chicken farm who produces egg.
Very good. Lots of eggs.
Yeah, I think I have 2 shulker boxes at my shop.
Wow.
And a little makeup dripstone farm. I have 31 points just now, but that's because I gave away a stack last week. And here is my little bee farm.
Oh, I like it. I like bee farms. They're so happy.
It gives me around 18 to 21 honeycombs a day.
Oh, wow. I like the use of the fences underneath of the hives. That's a nice touch.
There I have done every produce to my shop in the shopping district. I think I have almost every kind of growing thing in here.
Wow. I like it. It's very nicely laid out.
I have my little animal farm with cows and sheep and 1 pig.
And 1 pig.
Yeah.
Does the pig...
And here we have my biggest project on the server, Church of Greenhouse.
Wow. When you said you're little, I thought you were talking about this build, and I was like, this is not a little build.
It took me almost 2.5 months to build.
That is a lot of
brick.
brick.
I build 4 hours a day.
Oh, that's a lot of brick.
Yeah, I have help from my server mates.
This is a great server for people helping each other.
If you come in here,
oh, wow.
You see the choir have a place here, and a globe with lights on, and the chandelier in the roof.
Oh, wow.
And here is the place for the priest, and even a makeshift Bible. And here we have a... Let's change clothes a little.
Ah. So that you can get your robes on.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, you were mentioning that this is based off of a real church that you know. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's based on the cathedral in my hometown. Yeah. That's pretty much my whole build that I have built in this 1.5 year. I only have one more thing to show, and it's a secret.
Secrets. I love secrets.
Here is my storage room. It's not finished because I don't have time to do it. And here we have my concrete maker.
Ah.
And if you stay here and push on the floor, you got down to my secret hidden treasure room.
A secret hidden treasure room.
And that was my base.
Thank you for showing. All right, we are here at Keyboard Space. And Keyboard, why don't you show us what you've been up to?
Okay. Welcome to the village of Verlia. And basically I decided to, that's the nether connection to the hub. Come on in. I basically found this in the middle of a village and co-opted it. That's actually a ruined portal that was already here when I spawned in.
Okay.
And since it's my habit, this is the first time I've played on a server, was my experience with the Greenhouse on Season 2. I did what I normally do. I found a location that already had a village, came into it, secured it, built the walls up, and then started making it a city. So what you have here is basically this is the original spawn right here with the bell here. But then I started adding buildings.
Okay.
And adding buildings and adding beds and adding workstations means I added lots and lots and lots of villagers. You might recognize this building over here to the left. That's your house design from Techtopia.
It is. Oh, but it looks fabulous with the brick.
This is the forge. This is where all my iron workers are. Come on in. Take a look. There are beds here, there are workstations here, there are crafting benches here. I can cook up things if I need to. If I need to make glass, this is generally where I put it. If I needed to smelt anything, generally I would come in here. But I have beds here. If I get caught out at night, I can, well, gently urge a villager out of his bed and steal it. But basically, lots of houses. Lots of different types of houses. And as you can see here by the head count, we did use this village for raids early on. And, well, we also acquired a number of golems that way. We haven't lost too many of them. But you can see around here, I'm going to talk real fast, run real fast. There's just a lot here. We've built a lot of buildings. This is the cleric workstation area. This is basically, yeah, and they spawned a golem on the inside. The fun part about this build is the floor. The floor is glazed white terracotta, lapis, and gold. And if you look up and in the walls, you will hear that there's water in the walls and soul sand at the bottom. I figured a desert village would treasure water. So this is basically where the clerics are, and this is where their workstations are.
Oh, this is beautiful.
And lit up in the middle. Oh, and of course, lots of quartz. Because, well, you know, stairs, white blocks. Diorite wasn't going to cut it, so. Moving on. Hello, Dragantor. Excuse me. You know, beds next door. Because, well, these guys don't like traveling very far to their houses. And we'll just kind of dart through and come out into the grass. Over here, I believe it's not too far, is the benchmark for the base. This is where I registered with Amy. This is home base for the whole thing. But you'll also notice if you look around, there are towers in all four corners that I can shoot from, and there are fences all the way through. They're at least 3 tall. You'll also notice that there are breaks in the fence that are made with wood so that you can see through. Again, that's a nod towards Techtopia. That was one of the things I learned very quickly, is that a good fence is one that doesn't have all 1 blocks or even isn't all fenced. So we have plenty of other buildings here, more workstations. But then I made this Ocean Monument Farm.
Yeah, I see this.
And Prismarine. What am I going to do with it? And then I went, oh, new nether. Lots of cyan. Why don't we just bring some in? So I brought some of the nether out into the overworld and started building houses.
Wow.
So you can kind of come in here. Lots of it is just plain cyan, but I also brought some of the Crimson Forest in as well and did a lot of Crimson Forest houses as well.
Wow.
And these are all basic village house designs with a little bit of difference here and there. You don't have them all the same, but they're largely 5x5 houses with 2 beds each. Plenty of places for people to sleep. There's one workstation house here that has some iron workers. There is also a fountain here. Hi guys, little dudes, lots of little dudes. But that is the village of Verlia, largely. Lots and lots of places for people to live. And then you come outside here, and I got lucky. There was this lovely desert temple. It had already been raided before I got here. But this is home base. This is where everything is. This is where I sleep and I do stuff. So basically, lots of storage. There's a place to cook stuff. There's a place to brew stuff. And then you come up the stairs. And there's a place to enchant stuff. And if I get a burr in my bonnet, I can come out and shoot things at night if I wish.
That's good. You save room for aggression as well.
You know, and these guys, well, they're just scare the phantoms away. Doesn't work very well, but, you know, one does what one can. Up front here, we have a lovely lagoon that has been the source of great many ink sacs. Why? Because they get beached. That's where we hatched all the turtles, raised them up, got helmets, did the things. But yeah, if you look here, climbing up to the top, there are towers at all 4 corners. There are beds, there are places, there are resources to shoot things.
Very good.
So if you want to do a raid, you can. There's the one Ocean Monument Farm. You have to fly out into there. We don't need to go visit. But the one of the things I can show you that we did farm early on was a zombie spawner. And we did find this one over here. Jimbo was so kind as to build it out for me, and I did the rest. Basically, I said, honey, I found me a spawner. I need, you know, stuff. So here we go.
For context, for those watching, Uncle Jimbo and Georg are a couple. So
yes, yeah, and my partner in crime.
Yeah.
But basically, you know, he put this in, and I said, okay, fine, I get to decorate the rest. So the decorations are mine. It has an on and off switch. So if you want to see, you know, there, you know,
I can hear 'em.
Basically turn the lights out. Come over here. And of course we have the dogs because, you know, zombie spawner means dead zombie. Dead zombie means more dogs. So
We are here at Alpha Omega's base. Alpha, why don't you show us around and tell us what you've done?
Probably my two biggest achievements, you can probably see right away, is I've slabbed half of my base since I live in a desert.
Oh my. Just gonna
Yeah.
fly up so that we can get a view of that. That's a lot of work to slab off that much.
Then I've been trying to do a whole, didn't exactly have this time, but another thing is, there's not much, but I do have this building over here.
Okay.
It had villagers in it. I don't know what happened to them, but it was basically 3 emeralds.
Oh.
Because I had a wheat farm.
Okay.
I would give the farmers wheat, get emeralds from the carcharosos, and then I can head to other people's bases that I had agreements with that allowed me to trade with their villagers, and I will get what I need from them.
That's a good trade.
Over there is my wheat farm.
Okay.
I removed all the wheat, but basically, once it all grown, it would just shoot water down and grab it all.
Yes, I've seen these. These are actually really nice for quick harvesting of a large field.
Yeah.
You have to go back through and manually replant, but that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, that's the iron checky thing.
Oh, I'm like, hi, Nursing. That's not you.
No.
Nope.
Nope, that's my head, but it's not me.
We're off to a good start. We're off to a really good start. Okay.
But that is me welcoming you to my base, so yeah.
All right, we are here at Nursing Geek Space, and I'm really excited to see this one. I got a little glimpse as I was flying by the other day on stream, and I want to see this. So why don't you show us around?
Cool. So this sort of started with it's not where I started building, but the idea of the space started from this ruined portal. And the idea is that a whole bunch of people escaped from the Nether, from all the ghasts and the magma cubes, and came to live here in River Sanctuary. And this is the map for River Sanctuary that Blue Owl created.
That's fabulous.
She's just amazing. And so there's a mix of Nether folks and River folks living here, because some decided to settle here and some went out into the larger world. Now, the part you saw when you were on stream the other day was down along this path, although you were behind. So there's a lot of nethery stuff
Cool.
along here, and a few of these type of houses, which, like everything else pretty much on this base, were built from a tutorial from somebody else, but I just put my own spin on it.
Nothing wrong with that.
And so we have various folks
I'm going to
living
live
in here.
The floor? I live here now.
Okay. And then it just sort of, continues upstairs. This was one of my favorite armor stands to do, though, was the little crib here for the baby cow.
Oh my goodness, it's so cute. I love these. These mushrooms are my favorite type of mushrooms to do. Make such great lighting.
I love these. I may have gotten slightly overboard with them. Just a little.
Maybe. Nah.
But even though a gas destroyed the portal so that not everybody actually made it through, they were always concerned that there could be more, like they might fix it and some of the ghasts and others might come through. So we've got a watchtower here keeping an eye on that. To make things a little easier travel-wise, I'm going to suggest we come over here by the inn.
Okay.
And grab boats.
Ooh, we get to go on a boat ride.
Yep, hashtag get in the boat.
Get in the boat. By the way, I love the use of the blue, like the warped, with the dark oak. That's beautiful. This is the build. This is the build that I flew past. I was like, wait, who lives here? Because I have to see this.
So, right, it's called River Sanctuary because this is a river that goes between two chunks of ocean. So at this end, we have a lighthouse to make sure that everybody knows, even if it's bad weather, that they're approaching where it gets narrow, and the big boats like this one, which will have been from Roseville, came through.
Oh, I like it.
After daring all the icebergs, etc. So this deckhand here is getting ready to load it up to bring stuff back to Roseville when the barge comes with more goods. And we've got a warehouse over here where they store things in between.
Oh, I like it.
Shipments. And upstairs, there's place for various deckhands and whoever to stay when they're on shore leave. Little tourist area here for if you come visit the Turtle Sanctuary and want to buy some things to support the turtles. Not that there's any actual selling going on, but that's the idea of it.
Oh, I like it.
I also built a whole bunch of hobbit holes all over the place, including this one with a little gazebo.
Oh, this is
to hang out and read.
Oh,
and
I like it.
This one has their own little aquarium.
Really cute close quarters. Oh, I like it a lot. A little fish in there.
Yep. And like many of the builds, there's people and occasionally books, but I know there is not all the time in the world.
Oh, I would love to be able to sit and read all the books. This is really great.
And if you're hungry, come on in the kitchen. Some of these barrels do have actual food in them if anybody needs anything to eat. And there's cake.
Is this our chef?
This is our chef. Yep. I'm a little concerned that he's cooking salmon and he has a salmon head. That is not something I thought through very well, but okay.
Now I feel disturbed. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And then there's the barge that brings things from one end of the river to the other.
It's a big old barge. Look at that thing.
It is.
That is a lot of... Okay, I have to know. Are you your own supplier of warped?
Yes. So this is the Pride Cottage, which has a story that is part of the lore.
Okay.
So when the folks from the Nether came here and settled, they got to know people, but then June came around and somebody told them about Pride Month. And they didn't understand what that was because they didn't have that in the Nether. And they found out that unlike in the Nether, where they were kind of too busy worried about being blown up by ghasts or squished by magma cubes, sometimes people were made to feel that they were weird or less than because of who they are or who they loved. So there was this month set aside to remind people that they can take pride in who they are, and all these different kind of flags to remind people that yes, you matter and you can be proud of who you are. And so they built this so that year-round, they thought a month probably wasn't enough for that after all, so people could come anytime that they needed to remember that they should be proud of who they are. And if they don't find a flag that represents them, they could, like this fellow over here, come in and make one that they feel expresses who they are. This giant mushroom build is my Hall of Memories with some banners you might recognize.
Yay! Oh, exciting. Yay! You got the easy. Very good.
I only got the easy. Yep. I did not attempt the others.
And the build contest.
The dirt build.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, very
First
good.
time and trading.
And the Spooky Town build. Yay!
Yep.
Oh, I like it.
And then various other banners and maps and written books and things from other stuff that has taken place on the server, including most of Owl's holiday maps.
Oh, wow.
And the box that Owl's TARDIS kit came in. You will probably run into that TARDIS in a few different bases because, you know, the Doctor does get around.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't
What?
see that one. The supernatural one?
Oh, that one I commissioned
Oh.
from Owl because I said somebody else had done something that was for just a thing that they liked, and I was like, oh well, if we're doing fandom things, could you do supernatural? I thought maybe this like anti-possession symbol, maybe. I didn't expect like the car with that kind of detail, but I should have because Owl.
That. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Owl is amazing.
Very much so. The map art. I can't even get my head around it.
Yep.
Oh, wow. And then the egg hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And an orchid hat. Oh, that's right. Because
from yep. I couldn't keep it on forever, but I had to keep it somewhere.
Oh, so fun. Oh, and you got a cephalopod council. Man, you got all the things.
This is the Harbor Master's house. This is actually the center point, more or less, of the base, with the map of the base. And the Harbor Master kind of checking on things. It is, of course, a magic map, so that the Harbor Master can see where the ships are, who's coming, who's going, who might need a little help.
Of course. Oh, and of course, the Harbor Master is a squid.
Of course.
Oh, very good. And
a little garden out back.
Oh, beautiful. I like it. Oh, I like it a lot. The fountain is really nice.
Oops.
And the swing? Yep. This is a happy place.
And bushes. Watch out for the berry bushes, because this was my original spot, so I planted berry bushes everywhere to keep the monsters away. So now we're down to the other end of the river, and we've got a watchtower up top, which does have somebody up there standing guard with a bow.
Okay.
In case, anything dangerous comes around. And this end, we have various little cottages for touristy folks, because this is a little more of a touristy bay for people who just want a place to relax. So I did mention Blue Owl's TARDIS, so the Doctor is visiting here somewhere, so I'm sure there is mischief afoot.
Always.
This was definitely a lesson in armor stands putting this together.
Yeah.
So then this is the boat that will have come from Thornbury Park, History West's base, with goods to sell and be brought upstream to send off to Roseville.
Oh, wonderful.
With another winch. This one's Drama's design.
Drama has some amazing designs.
She does indeed.
I like it. And then you got some
and then some various markets over here, because people might need some flowers to bring home.
Oh, I recognize this guy. You want to know where those flowers came from?
I know. He's got some pretty bad prices too. Yep. And you might need a map to know where you're going.
Very good.
And I did at least have the sense that it's a cow selling the fish here.
Oh, good. It makes me wonder, was this opposite before?
I'm
no comments.
No comment whatsoever. And a little place that they can eat.
So these must be some of the residents that came from the nether side.
Yes.
Okay, so boat rentals. Oh, I like the boats on the shelves. And the composters as a building block.
This one I totally freestyled, but the idea of composters as a building block for something to look kind of rustic, I totally got from Blue Nerd.
Oh, that's cool.
And I decided I really liked that for something like this. various houses that people just sort of live in,
This is really nice.
and a bookshop with various books, basically the names named after some of my favorite books.
You know what the bookshelf is missing, though?
What?
A cat.
It is.
A resident cat in the bookshop.
There should absolutely be a cat in here. You are correct. I will need to fix that before the season ends. And then the potions shop, which
pink glass.
is this, like the bookshop, is a Kelpie the Fox build. I just loved the hat, the witch hat shape. And this is where I decided to store all my potions.
Excellent.
Why not? Store them in a potion shop.
Yeah. Very good.
And I've got a flower shop here.
Oh, I like this place.
Another Kelpie the Fox. She has really cute things that I've had a lot of fun adapting.
And a little greenhouse area. Oh, it's so
Yep.
pretty.
The path that leads into all the behind-the-scenes farms that actually for grinding all the stuff to make all this. Including a bee farm that was inspired by yours on your hardcore world.
Oh, yep. Yep. So even your behind the scenes area is just so pretty.
Thank you. This ginormous tree, my first ever custom tree.
It's huge.
This was not the first. Kids, don't try this at home as your first custom tree. But I needed something to contain this.
Oh,
That is the thing that I use to make the to grind all the warped and crimson wood.
thank you so much for showing us this beautiful. Oh, we got an axolotl. Stop.
Oh yes,
we
axolotl pond. Oh, how did I not bring you to the axolotl pond with Blue Owl's little Luddle map over here?
Oh my goodness. Oh, the little Luddle map. When she showed me that, I was like, oh, my heart.
Yep.
My heart.
So I never did get a blue one.
Oh, that's a
but I have the other. I have the other 4.
I love it. What a great place to end a tour.
Yes.
Thank you, Nursing Geek, for showing us around. This was amazing.
You are very welcome, and thank you so much for touring my base.
Well, I hope that you enjoyed today's tours. Make sure that you check out those links in the description. And remember, Season 3 of the Greenhouse SMP will be starting in December. So if you want to join us for launch day, please join my Patreon at the gold level or above, and you'll be able to participate in that launch day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.